So far, you have seen how a started service works, how you can extend intent service, create a class, and run a service in the background like download a file and stuff. So next, there is another variety of the service which we have discussed earlier, and that is a bound service. So a bound service is very useful if you want to attach a service to a component like activity and make sure that it runs only as long as the component runs. So in our case, say for example, we want to calculate the distance the user has traveled as long as the app is open. For example, the Nike app, right? So as long as you have the Nike app open, it calculates the distance traveled, the amount of the number of miles you have traveled basically. So a similar kind of scenario can be implemented using a bound service. So in our example, in our sample case, we have, for example, say a main activity, and the idea is to create a distance traveled service which returns the distance the user has traveled. And since this is a bound service, so we have a binder object which binds the main activity to the distance traveled. Okay. So coming to the code base, in order to create a bound service, you need to extend the service class. So let's see how you can create a new bound service. Okay. So the simple step is, first of all, create a new service. Okay. Just extend the service class. So you can name it anything. Uncheck the exported option, but leave the enabled option. Okay. So I've already created a service here, and it's available on GitHub. This is the step one. So our service, this onBind method, this will work to bind it with the activity. So it's like the binder object which I just mentioned. Okay. So the thing is, our intention is that we should have a method like getMiles which returns the miles to the main activity once this service starts and ends. So this is the step one. So go ahead and create a class, and in the next video we'll implement the other methods and show and I'll show you how you can bind this to the main activity and then return the miles. And you, of course, utilize the location service provided by Android so that you can calculate the distance traveled by the user. Okay, so go ahead and try it out. Create the class, I mean. Thanks, bye.